look, life is full of surprises. I did not expect to meet H and for this to be our love story. And, you know, I'm very lucky. I am married to the funniest, sweetest, most charming. I mean, he's all the things that you're describing. He's an amazing father.
Ew. Same. I am so excited to meet the Meghan Markle. That's Meghan Sussex. Meghan Sussex? No, it's Sussex. Sussex. I like it. Is that like your stage name? No, it's my real name. I'm Sussex.
Delight on the show with your guests. When was the last time you were surprised and delighted?
Last night, and also this morning. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so special. I mean, you had it here. Oh.
I was lucky enough to.
That's really special.
It means so much to me to have met such an incredible...
Drew Barrymore and Meghan Markle. Two names you wouldn't expect in the same Hollywood headline. Yet here we are. What started as a seemingly warm talk show moment quickly turned into a behind-the-scenes mess of royal demands, diva behavior, and quiet distancing. Insiders are spilling, fans are divided, and Drew's subtle shade, well, it speaks volumes. Is Meghan's Hollywood image cracking under pressure, or is this all just media noise? Stick around till the end because we're breaking down every whispered word, frosty glance, and unspoken message in this Hollywood showdown you do not want to miss. Let's spill it all.
I don't think anyone in the world knows that Meghan Markle has eaten Jack in the Box and loves it.
It's so funny, too, that you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know I'm Sussex now. You have kids, and you go, no, I share my name with my children.
Yes.
And that feels so, I didn't know how meaningful it would be to me.
I'm here with the one and only Meghan, everybody. Meghan Sussex. And
my favorite clothing store. Oh my gosh, that is an easy one. I mean, it is the store H&M. I just love the name. I mean, there's something about the name that just...
Got to meet his mom when I was 7 years old.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have a picture, actually, that I'll get. It's upstairs.
Oh, yeah, you have to share that with me so I can show him.
It's me presenting her with an E.T. doll. And it was one of the most special moments of my life.
Oh.
And I love... I've been watching your show with love, which is really, really... wonderful. And I think they go together. To me, it is thoughtfulness.
So here's the inside scoop. What was supposed to be Meghan Markle's big Hollywood reset on the Drew Barrymore show turned into something awkward. Like really awkward. Word on the street is Meghan came in with all this royal energy, expecting to be addressed with titles and treated like, well, a queen. But if there's one thing Drew Barrymore is known for, it's being the anti-diva. That whole down-to-earth, everyone's equal vibe. Meghan apparently missed that memo. Crew members backstage were reportedly rubbed the wrong way by Meghan's attitude, saying she brushed off staff and acted like the rules didn't apply to her. And Drew? She didn't throw shade publicly, she just backed away. No drama, no call-outs, just silence. But in Hollywood, that kind of silence screams. And it didn't take long for people to connect the dots. What seemed like a sweet on-screen moment quickly turned into a PR mess. Social media caught the vibe shift fast. Fans were commenting that Drew looked more like Meghan's hype woman than a talk show host. It started feeling off, like too sweet to be real. People weren't buying the relatable Duchess image. And when Meghan started promoting her new lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, people rolled their eyes. Jam and wine from someone who allegedly can't keep friends in Hollywood? It wasn't giving authenticity. It was giving PR stunt gone stale.
I'm with someone, I mean, I like to connect. I might,
I've heard you like to connect.
Octopus, I really do.
That's so sweet, though.
I'm such a warm person, and I love affection. How do you feel about that?
I just think it's really important. We've missed human connection, certainly after the pandemic and everything else, and we crave that. We crave being able to go, hi, and like, my friend, are you here? And to really be able to hold and touch and embrace someone. And so I think about, with the show, certainly what hospitality has felt like for me is how do you make people feel comfortable? How do you show up for them in spaces where they might feel like, I don't know, is this really where I should go, yes, you belong here, and let's all have fun with it and not take it too seriously, but see each other.
You do make life really beautiful. Like,
so news outlets are now saying that Meghan Markle was left in tears after American Riviera Orchard, that's her new lifestyle brand apparently, was mocked for being expensive and nothing special. And I don't want to just pile on, but I do have to say, I mean, they're not wrong. Like, she sent a limited quantity of strawberry jams to all of her elite celebrity best friends. There's nothing on her website that normal fans or consumers can buy. We have no information about what she's actually producing. All we know is that she has been making jam. And allegedly, that special jam could cost around $250 per jar. So, objectively, that would be expensive, and objectively, since it's just jam, it isn't something special. This week just keeps getting worse for Meghan because apparently 20 of her American Riviera Orchard employees quit this week, saying that she is unbearable to work with.
Here's the wild part. Drew was originally so into it, when Meghan walked onto the show, Drew lit up like a fangirl. She looked genuinely excited, calling Meghan radiant and glowing on air. It was wholesome. Meghan talked about motherhood, wellness, aesthetics, the usual curated content, and for a second it seemed like Drew had found her new BFF. But apparently, all that glitter faded real quick behind the scenes. According to whispers, Meghan acted like she was the main character, like the cameras might have stopped rolling, but the show was still all about her. People backstage started noticing the shift from admiration to side eyes. Some crew members even claim she came off as cold and dismissive. And Drew? She's been in this game forever. She's worked with the biggest names and grew up around royalty of the Hollywood kind. If she steps back from someone, people pay attention.
I see a photo of you, you're holding hands, you're kissing, you are so affectionate.
Thank you.
So again, it's like, I know this is really you.
Oh, yeah.
Because Harry, may I call him Harry? By the way?
I call him H.
blurted
Yeah,
that out.
yes, of course.
Okay.
That's his name.
Mr. Sussex? Harry, who
H, yeah.
I have always loved so much.
Oh, he's very lovable. He's easy to love.
He's been through extraordinary things. He's come out the other side. I admire some rebelliousness.
One moment, Meghan's being treated like the queen. The next, she's getting the coldest shoulder from the queen of daytime herself. The friendship just disappeared. No more interviews, no follow-ups. It was like the whole thing got erased. Drew didn't throw shade online or make a fuss. She simply ghosted. And in Hollywood, that kind of ghosting speaks volumes. So what happened? Some say Drew felt used, like Meghan was just hopping from platform to platform trying to reshape her image, and Drew's show was just another stop. That wholesome Drew energy, it clashed hard with Meghan's alleged diva behavior. And while Meghan might have thought that this was her moment, it actually became a red flag for others in the industry. Because let's be real, Hollywood doesn't want royalty, it wants realness. And Meghan's critics are saying she's running low on that.
He found you.
I mean, look, life is full of surprises. I did not expect to meet H and for this to be our love story. And, you know, I'm very lucky. I am married to the funniest, sweetest, most charming. I mean, he's all the things that you're describing. He's an amazing father. And so, you know, I count my blessings because I have him, and also I have a partner who is so supportive of me. And so I will tell you just, you know, when I was a babysitter nanny for 2 Irish Catholic families when I was in college, and one of the dads said to me, he's like, you know, Meghan, when you meet your person one day, I want him to say to you the same thing that I said to my wife when we got married, which is, I vowed to always date my wife. And I told H that when we started dating. He goes, I vow to always date you. So we have this connection, I think, because we're so committed to treating each other the same way you did before you had a ring on it, before it was locked down, when you're just courting each other and you can see all the good and joy in that butterfly period. And that's, I think, what keeps things really alive.
Okay, so here's where things really start to heat up. Insiders say this wasn't just a harmless mix-up or a little diva moment. It was way deeper than that. This was about identity. Meghan's identity, or more like her clinging on to the royal image, even though she already walked away from that life. She may have left the palace, but apparently the palace didn't leave her. Rumor has it she still wanted that Duchess treatment like she never gave it up. And honestly, people were like, it's time to let that go.
This is the Fast Five with Megan Sussex. All right. You talk about like surprise and delight on the show with your guests. When was the last time you were surprised and delighted?
Last night, and also this morning, but last night when I went back to my hotel, there was this sweet card from my kids and my husband saying, "We're so proud of you, Mama, and congrats on the show," and with flowers. And I just thought, okay, here we go. And I felt so loved.
One insider spilled that Meghan had this whole list of how she wanted to be introduced on the show. Not just philanthropist or mom of two, she reportedly wanted something that still gave that subtle royal flair. Like a little nudge to remind the world, hey, I married a prince, remember? But Drew Barrymore? She's not about that life. A source explained that Meghan tends to make things seem way more important than they are, especially for someone like Drew, who's super chill and all about realness. That contrast? It was a whole cultural clash. And let's be real, Americans love royalty in movies and tabloids, but on a talk show couch, it hits different. Drew's whole vibe is warm, fuzzy, like a sleepover chat with your bestie, not a royal press conference. So, when Meghan tried to sprinkle in her tiara energy, it didn't click. In fact, people behind the scenes saw it as a red flag. It wasn't just about what title she wanted, it was the whole tone. She wanted it polished and regal. Drew wanted it messy and honest, oil and water. Another source compared Meghan to Princess Catherine's team, saying how they'd walk into rooms and lay down rules on how to properly address royalty. But Meghan, she's American. The whole thing came off as tone-deaf, even borderline theatrical. It didn't sit right with the crew or the audience once word got out. One viral comment even read, "Girl, you're an American. You married into it. Chill." And honestly, that one line summed up the internet's mood. People started to feel like Meghan was trying too hard to keep up this royal act, when not too long ago, she was just another actress trying to land a role. And now she's allegedly demanding royal intros on daytime TV. It felt off. Drew's show is in Buckingham Palace. No guards, no gold chairs, just squishy couches and heart-to-hearts. Meghan's royal energy? It didn't belong there. Some insiders even wondered if this whole appearance was about friendship or just another stage for Meghan's personal brand. Drew reportedly picked up on that vibe too, and it didn't set well. She wasn't about to become another prop in someone else's spotlight. That cozy, down-to-earth energy Drew is known for, it clashed hard with Meghan's royal performance.
Ordinary things. He's come out the other side. I admire some rebelliousness. I have some too. I think he's so amazing. I've been such a uber fan of his, and I don't know him at all, but watching as we've all watched him, I got to meet his mom when I was 7 years old.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have a
That's
picture,
beautiful.
actually.
And as one viewer put it best, you're married to someone royal. That doesn't make you royal. Brutal. But in this case, the tea is strong and so is the cringe. So here's what people are saying now. Drew Barrymore reportedly felt like Meghan wasn't even being herself. It was like she was still acting out some royal role that no longer fit. The whole thing came off like a show. And in a space that's all about authenticity, that kind of energy just didn't work. Imagine stepping onto a set where warmth and humility are the norm, and suddenly there's someone walking around like the crown's still on her head. That clashed hard with everything Drew and her team stand for. Someone even pointed out how Meghan supposedly walks into yoga classes acting like it's a red carpet moment. They said she actually loves the attention. That kind of spotlight hunger, they claimed, is exactly why she gravitated towards someone like Prince Harry in the first place. But things reportedly went from awkward to uncomfortable once she got backstage. Sources say she carried this "I'm above all this" energy, like regular production stuff didn't apply to her. In a place like Drew's show where everyone's treated with kindness and respect, that attitude is basically socially ending oneself. Apparently, Meghan acted like the rules were more of a suggestion than anything else. At first, it was small things, but then the tone allegedly shifted. It became more dismissive, even patronizing. And let's be honest, if there's one thing Hollywood remembers, it's how you treat the crew. These people are the backbone of any show. Word spreads fast when someone treats them like they're beneath them. One insider said Meghan was trying to look like someone struggling with fame, painting herself as just a misunderstood woman trying to be seen. But behind the scenes, it was giving diva, not down to earth. And Drew, she's known for being the complete opposite. She hugs her staff. She remembers birthdays. She's that rare kind of star who builds people up. So when Meghan reportedly came in and dismissed producers, ignored etiquette, and acted like her name should be written in gold, Drew wasn't here for it. She didn't cause a scene. She didn't clap back. But when the camera stopped rolling, that smile dropped. And it was clear this wasn't the beginning of some magical new bond. It was more like the first frosty handshake of a silent feud. Hollywood definitely noticed.
She should be waiting on me. Holy moly, Oli. Oh, hi, Drew. It is so great to meet you. Same. I am so excited to meet the Meghan Markle. That's Meghan Sussex.
One person close to the situation even said Drew wasn't necessarily offended by Meghan's status. What got her was the vibe, the performance, the inauthenticity. And look, Drew's not new to this. She's not just famous, she is Hollywood, born into the Barrymore dynasty. She's been in the spotlight since she was in diapers. She's worked with legends. She's met Princess Diana. So when Meghan walked in acting like Hollywood royalty, Drew saw right through it. People say she couldn't help but compare the two, Meghan and Diana. And let's just say it wasn't flattering. Diana was grace with grit. She hugged the sick. She made people feel seen. She didn't act royal. She acted human. And in Drew's eyes, that's the kind of royalty that really matters.
I got to meet his mom when I was 7 years old.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have a
that's
picture,
beautiful.
actually, that I'll get. It's upstairs.
Oh, yeah, you have to share that with me so I can show him.
It's me presenting her with an E.T. doll. And it was one of the most special moments of my life.
Oh.
And I loved her so much.
That's beautiful. Nice to meet you, Meg. Oh, my gosh. Look at your little face. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so special. I mean, you had it here. Oh.
I was lucky enough to...
That's really special.
It means so much to me to have met such an incredible human being that transcended everything. It was the honor of my life.
Oh my gosh, well, I will tell H that for sure, and yeah,
Okay.
cool.
Okay, please watch her amazing new show.
So here's where things really started to unravel. People on set said Drew didn't just feel that spark anymore. At first, she was all smiles, giddy even. But as soon as the cameras cut, the vibe shifted fast. What she saw wasn't authenticity. It was curated. Like Meghan was putting on a show. Polished, rehearsed, and cold. That little glow Drew had when Meghan walked in, gone. And all that British accent lingo Meghan kept dropping, instead of charming, it had people rolling their eyes behind the scenes. But Drew didn't make a scene. She didn't throw shade online or unfollow anyone in a dramatic, TikTok-worthy way. She just pulled back. Quietly, gracefully. One minute they were vibing, and the next, silence. Not because Drew's petty, but because she's smart. Someone on the crew even said she saw right through her. And that says a lot. What was supposed to be warmth turned into awkward distance, maybe even a little regret. And let's not forget, Drew isn't just any host. Her reputation is like Hollywood gold. She's been through the fire, child stardom, rehab, heartbreak, and came out with more grace than most celebrities can even dream of. People trust her, so when someone like Drew Barrymore steps back from you, it's not out of spite. It's because her entire brand, that down-to-earth, lovable girl-next-door image, it's worth protecting. So the moment she saw Meghan stirring drama backstage, boom, distance activated.
That's way more than my own children get. I'm a mom, you know. How about 4? No. 3 1/4? Fine, 2 hugs, but that's it. Yay! Oh, I am so happy to have you on my show, Meghan. Just remember that you can only touch me during the show. Oh, sorry. I just can't help myself.
You'd think Meghan's team would have learned by now. After the Spotify fallout, the failed Netflix buzz, and the endless headlines dragging her PR attempts, you'd assume they'd pivot. But no, they sent her to Drew, hoping for a cute, relatable comeback. And instead, PR crash and burn. This show was supposed to be a heartwarming, girl power moment, but the Meghan that showed up backstage wasn't giving humble Duchess. She was allegedly demanding titles, dismissing the crew, and acting like she was still at Buckingham Palace.
I don't think anyone in the world knows that Meghan Markle has eaten Jack in the Box and loves it.
It's so funny, too, that you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know I'm Sussex now. You have kids and you go, no, I share my name with my children.
Yes.
And that feels so, I didn't know how meaningful it would be to me.
I'm here with the one and only Meghan, everybody. Meghan Sussex.
And you know how fast Hollywood talks. The whisper started, and then it snowballed. Assistants were warning publicists. Publicists were warning producers. And once Drew pulled back, people really started listening. She's tough to work with. She's more concerned about status than connection. It's not worth a headache. One top PR source even spilled, if Drew ghosts you, it's not personal. It's because she's protecting her name. That's when you know it's bad.
Here, I've been watching your show With Love, which is really, really wonderful. And I think they go together. To me, it is thoughtfulness, behavior.
Yep. How we show up for each other, how we invite people in.
I feel like once I'm with someone, I mean, I like to connect. I might,
I've heard you like to connect.
Octopus, I really do.
That's so sweet, though.
I'm such a warm person and I love affection. How do you feel about that?
I just think it's really important. We've missed human connection, certainly after the pandemic and everything else. And we crave that. We crave being able to go, hi, and like, my friend, are you here?
And just when things couldn't get messier, Meghan dropped her new lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. You know, the one selling luxury jam and limited edition wine like she's Gwyneth Paltrow 2.0. Girl, read the room. Critics didn't hold back. One celebrity chef even dragged it publicly, calling it the great wine robbery. He flat out said, "Why would I buy wine from someone who can't even keep friends in Hollywood?" Now that's a toast no one saw coming.
Look at this. This is going to be a messy eat. No. I can't pinpoint exactly what this tastes like and what it smells like. It's not really raspberries. It's like a little sour. Out of 10, I'm going to say...
And at a certain point, the only thing I want spread thin is my jam. Okay?
I don't know, is that jam?
No. It's wet.
It's so bitter. Hi, I'm with the Daily Mail, and we're here to see if Meghan Markle's jam compares with some popular brands. Let's get into it.
And once the Drew drama started bubbling up, Meghan's new lifestyle brand launch suddenly hit way different. Like, you can't sell authenticity while allegedly acting like royalty backstage. That's not giving wellness queen. That's giving Delulu Duchess. Viewers weren't buying the vibe, and insiders even less.
Some of the words that they still say with a British accent, so they'll say zebra. And what else do they say? They have these little moments where it comes out, because they have very American accents, but they say words that are just like him, and I think it's adorable. Zebra's a good one.
Zebra, I love it.
People who once rooted for Meghan, now they're side-eyeing the whole thing. No one's ever doubted her hustle. She clearly wants to be seen as more than just Prince Harry's +1. But here's the thing. If you're stepping on the very folks helping you rise, all while expecting the royal treatment, while you're still living at Frogmore, that's not a glow-up, that's a free fall. And honestly, the spiral is getting louder. Whispers are everywhere. Big agencies are backing off. Producers aren't calling back. And Drew's silent walkout? That sent ripples. Suddenly, Meghan's name isn't linked to new content or projects. It's tied to drama. That's a PR nightmare in a city where reputation is your resume. Let's keep it real, Drew isn't just a daytime TV darling. She's Hollywood legacy. When she pulls back from someone, especially without saying a word, the message is loud and clear. Meghan was hoping to rebrand to shift the narrative, but instead, she got hit with a harsh truth. Hollywood doesn't want a crown, it wants connection. And in this town, being real is everything. It's not about titles, it's about trust, relatability, being someone people want to work with. And Meghan, at least according to her critics, has burned through that goodwill faster than a candle at a spa launch. Here's the cold truth. Americans don't care about Duchess vibes. We care about energy, about who brings warmth to the room. Meghan thought being royalty would open doors, but in Los Angeles, that only works if people like you. And lately, the likability meter is flashing red. And that brings us back to Drew. The same Drew who gushed about Meghan on air, who hyped her up, called her radiant, beamed at her like a fangirl. But behind the scenes, she clocked the red flags. And instead of calling it out, she did something even more savage. She simply walked away. No tweets, no drama, no interviews, just silence.
When you meet your person one day, I want him to say to you the same thing that I said to my wife when we got married, which is, I vowed to always date my wife. And I told H that when we started dating. He goes, I vow to always date you. So we have this connection, I think, because we're so committed to treating each other the same way you did before you had a ring on it, before it was locked down, when you're just courting each other and you can see all the good and joy in that butterfly period. And that's, I think, what keeps things really alive. And it becomes part of your love language. It's how you communicate without saying a word. You just show up for each other in those ways, big and small. And so, we love doing school drop off and pick up for the kids.
And that, my friends, is louder than anything Meghan said all year. So was this just a Hollywood misunderstanding? Or is Meghan Markle's royal glow starting to dim in the spotlight? Drew's silence says a lot, and the whispers in Tinseltown even louder. One thing's for sure, the crown doesn't always fit in Hollywood. If you love this tea, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more celebrity drama and unfiltered truth. Because trust us, this saga is far from over.